Oh. Eh. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Banner Saga 2. We're back. With Alet's caravan. Easy, boy! A clansman shouts as a yak's cart nearly topples to one side. The tamped path of the Eastway Road has steadily turned into a cracked shamble. Looking ahead, it only gets worse. Various chasms gape like open mouths. You glance back to see Ivan, who looks at you and shakes his head. The entire caravan comes to a halt. We'll be eating our belts before finding a way across this broken road, especially with this many. And there's no telling how far we'd have to backtrack to head north. Then we'll head south across the Ormsa riverbed. We can head towards Grundar and on west. Trigvi peers around Hakon's elbow before coming fully into view. Heading south is questionable. Those people. Yes, it did get to Trigvi. Congrats on the Wizards of the Coast one-shot. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Suppose we can talk about that now. Obviously, more details about that tomorrow on the Unexpectables channel. Fun fact, you had him in Banner Saga 1. He'd warn you not to trust people whose faces you can't see. Like Onef. Oh, if you had him in Banner Saga 1. Damn it. Why do you say that? Maybe I spent a lifetime there. Plenty of things to eat under logs, but there's also people in the bogs. His eyes go wide. The Skald should hear my rhyme. But what's wrong with heading south? Different ways of living, old ways. Stick to the mud and the cragsmen are less bothersome. I think he's talking about the boggers, the rough, backward people of Svartsbog. Trigvi frowns at Ivar. Words like that can find you swollen, filled with poison. He puffs out his cheeks and stares at Ivar. This is why Var tend to keep to themselves. Each human is crazy in their own way. Trigvi hunches over with laughter until he suddenly stops, sniffs the air, and marches away. Strange, but it's a fair warning. We're crossing over into lands most of us have never seen. Just because we left those dredge behind doesn't mean we won't leave more wars ahead of us. Trickvy's odd? Yes. There is wisdom in madness. Or so Kane tells us. If we had more supplies, I'd say we should stop for a few days and train some of these clansmen to fight. You consider your options. I don't want to risk running out of food. Let's just camp. We'll consider training clansmen later. We need to keep the few remaining clansmen moving. I don't want to risk running out of food. Are we short on food? No, I don't think so. We've got like 30 days worth of food. Or something. Last I looked. We'll go with, let's just camp. We'll consider training clansmen later. Calls for camp spread down the line. See there? I lied. That's what we in the business call a fucking fib. The prince is acting even more standoffish than usual. You and Ivor have caught him staring ahead and twisting the ring on his finger over and over. Yrsa quietly stands nearby. Glad to be going home? Ludin turns towards the two of you and offers a polite smile. Even after that chasm, would it surprise you if I said no? I thought you hated being so far from Arborong. Life on the trail hasn't won me over, but it's not all bad. It's even possible that I've learned a few things about leading people while out here. You, Ivor, and Yrsa are stunned to hear the prince talk this way. I've grown up in comfort and trained with scholars and fighters. I've never known anything else. Saying stuff like that won't make you any friends in this caravan. But that's just it. Among these clansmen, I've seen the differences. I think I understand them a bit more. What do you plan to do with this understanding? If we make it to Arborong without being slaughtered by Dredge, then we make it. I'll talk to the king about my ideas for sharing information. Advisors learning from craftsmen. Craftsmen learning from advisors. You've never seen the prince this animated, but then his face falls. I just don't think the king will appreciate my knowledge. Yrsa will agree. My father's not what you call open-minded. The king's a hard man, has to be, but his son is his weakness. Can you tell me about King Meinolf? Ludin glares at her, but the archer only smirks. I suppose, but there's not much to him. He's king. He draws a hard line on nearly every topic. Talking to him is much like being told what to do. In fact, it's exactly that. I used to think the same thing about my father. Sometimes. This isn't about being his son. You'll see. Kings usually have to make tough decisions and stick with them. Maybe someday you'll see why. I know. I just don't think he'll care for my ideas on treating with commoners. What would you like to be called? We're all people, Prince. Even you. You have a charming way of humbling me. Yrsa rolls her eyes. Just keep an open mind about your father, the way you'd like him to have... You'd like him to have your... Fuck. Just keep an open mind about your father, the way you'd like him to have towards your ideas. That's something I've never considered before. I'll think on it. As Prince Ludin and Yrsa walk away, you feel Ivor watching you. But, when did you become so full of sage advice? Since I started listening to you? Gods, don't start making that mistake. The two of you share a smile before moving on. That was nice. That was a nice little conversation. I like that one. Well, fuck camp. We don't have enough food for camp. So let's get the... Oh, maybe we can, maybe we can... No. No, we'll train another day. We'll train another day. Right now, we need to get a schmoove on. A metal clanking is heard in the distance and grows louder. You see a Yaks cart surrounded by 4 Varl and an older woman hitting a ladle against a pan. All sorts of things for sale, she says, but her eyes go wide when she looks at you. It's you! Specialties when it comes to you. How do you know me? Word travels fast, he says. Think you can slay asunder and keep it secret? She clicks a tongue and shakes her head. Madir knows of you, sure enough. Let me see what you have. Of course, Madir says, but make up your mind. Madir will be gone as quick as she arrived, and don't get any ideas on sneaking off with it. Madir will be gone as quick as she arrived, and don't get any ideas of sneaking off with things. These 4 Varl have the keenest eyes, the sharpest blades, and the shortest tempers. You feel the Varl watching your every move. Ooh, that's a rough deal on our food, though. What the fuck is this thing? Oh. Like that one. Alright, that's as much as I'm willing to spend for right now. Give me a couple more days of food. And a thingy. Once you cross the Ormsa riverbed, the wind ceases to cut through the humid air. The darkening sky lets loose its rain, and soon fat drops of water turn the dirt path into sucking mud, slowing the caravan. Cloaks are pulled overhead, and children and animals are wrangled near the carts. Ah, God. I was hoping to avoid visiting this part of the kingdom for at least a few more years, Prince Ludin says. At least others have some sense to abandon this cesspool. As arrogant as he sounds, he's right. There are very few signs of life around you, yet you still feel like you're being watched. The lowing of the usually quiet yaks indicates the beast's difficulty pulling the carts. You're up to your knees in it when a scout comes to you. Found some stone markers that led to a few paths of solid ground over there. He points while shouting over the yaks. Uneven and bumpy, but easier than this. Stone markers? Yeah, the man says. Don't look natural. Don't look much like anything else either. Just some stones marking a path through this. Marking a path through this place is all I can figure. You would ask Trigby, but he's nowhere around. Probably out gathering mushrooms. I think we're going to follow Trigby's sage advice. And we're going to stick through the mud. It could be more trouble than it's worth. We'll push on. The man looks surprised, but shrugs it off. The rain continues and the caravan struggles to keep moving. Trigby looks like a man I can trust. Someone's son is missing, Ivor says, motioning to a crowd, shouting a boy's name. A man with bleary eyes looks at you. He's my only son. He treats his white goat like his best friend. It must have wandered off, and he's out there looking for it. The man looks across the rainy bog. I've got to find my boy. Things tend to... Things go bad whenever I abandon the cart. Things go really bad when I abandon the cart. We can't stop, but take some gear and get your son. The people take some food and a rope and head back into the swampy land. You watch, unsure if they'll make it out. The clansmen and Varl follow you through the worst of the rain and mud you've experienced. An unfortunate break and slogging through the muck comes from a woman shouting, "Get away from there! Who are you?" A couple of cragsmen, locals in rough-spun clothing that almost blends into the bog, jump back from a supply cart and brandish weapons. The roar of bears and other cragsmen come from around you. Oh! Alette doesn't like killing people, so let's go ahead and leave her out of there. Trigby! You know what the fuck is up. Moger? We need to get you equipped, my lad. Except you are not level 6. Let's promote you. Renown. Fuck. Alright, well, we'll get Moger later. Gunolf. And let's get Hogan in there, brother! All right. Swamp people. Looks like we're taking a trek through Gulp, deep Missouri. Hey. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, for the love of God, please say you had stuffed mushrooms. Oh, God. I'm surprised anyone remembers that story. Bloody flail. Higher. Oh. No. Ah. Ah. Shit. Oh no! No! Purple? There we go. Alexa, change my bedroom lights to purple. Purpler? God damn it. Fucking die. Fucking kill! My renown grows. No, not Hogan, brother. Some of our heroes are interested.
Flame welcomes endless war. But why?
Our funny banner is so short. Even now, the petrified flames ward off our Varl friends. Placed upside down in the ground, the petrified roots of the giant tree reaches toward the sky. All the Varl, including Ivor and Hakon, have separated from the caravan temporarily, giving Baldringer's Godstone a wide berth. The giant's presence is missed as you continue to feel watched. Aleo, what do you know about Baldringer? Not much, but enough. The Skald says. These flames symbolize Baldringer's love of fire and war. The first being a means the second. When the Varl were dominating humans in the first great conflict, it was Baldringer who gave the losing side fire to combat the giants. You hold up your hand to halt the storyteller, listening through the rain for anything that might be following you. Hearing nothing, Aleo resumes, holding the gaze of his audience. Humans praised Baldringer for the gift of fire, but the god only desired more war. He points towards the distant shapes of the Varl. When the giants and humans found peace, this godstone fell from grace. It looks to continue keeping the land scorched. Perhaps that shadow can still kill. Avatar is terrifying? Thanks. Or, I'm sorry. Zombie ghosts leave this place. Something about this uncomfortable, rainy setting doesn't sit well with you, and you call for everyone to rejoin the Varl. The rain finally ceases, but the wind picks up. You squint into the gusts and have a clear view of the vast plains ahead. There doesn't seem to be much out there, Ivor says. His tone conveys wonder and concern, in equal measure. The ground shakes again, enough to cause the yaks to strain at their leads in panic. Out here in the plains, with nothing but open sky above, you feel remarkably vulnerable. Only a few trees around and no mountains, Hakon says in a wry tone. Looks like we only have to worry about the ground opening up beneath us. He shrugs at the look you give him.
Grundar almost looks forgotten by the rest of the world. Maybe those who live here have forgotten the rest of us too.
In a field just outside of Grunder, the caravan spots several creatures you assumed were myth. Don't believe it. Are those? Two horseborn hold simple bronze weapons and stand guard over a few others who look wounded, unable to rise. The size of the caravan makes them nervous. I have to get a closer look. Let's see. We'll go with... I don't think that's a good idea. The archer looks at you and grins. Then stay where you are. Oddleaf walks slowly towards the strangers and you follow, showing no signs of aggression. Whoa! Centaurs! Whoa, cool! They study you, but continue glancing around to the caravan, occasionally swishing their tails or tamping the ground with their hooves. I am Oddleaf. This is Alette. We're here to help, if you'd like. The male's tail swishes. He looks an awful lot like Ramorn, actually. My centaur paladin. Like, a lot. The male's tail swishes. You... His voice sounds strained and his mouth moves uncomfortably around the foreign words. Yes, help. Oddleaf steps aside as you wave to Ivan for help. The female looks agitated and speaks in a long stream of consonants. The male responds to her, then turns to you. Help Roeg and others. I'll try. This is certainly a first. The standing horseborn step aside, allowing Ivan to approach the wounded fighters. Ivan and Juno. With Ivan and Juno tending to the wounded Roek and other horseborn, the caravan settles down outside the scant town of Grundar. It appears the town is enjoying a small festival. Quite a few clansmen go over the hill to enjoy the sights and sounds, but soon return, looking disappointed. They called us outsiders, a woman says. They don't want us interrupting their wheat harvesting festival. But the merchants don't seem to mind trading. The clansmen soon shrug it off and take the renewed interest in the horseborn. Some in awe, others in disgust. Well, let's see what Hogan has to say, brother. The blonde axeman, one of the two twins from a small village near Skogar, is chopping into a fallen tree for no apparent reason. His swings look dangerous. Hogan? Everything okay? He glares at you. Where is your brother, Mogan?
He left with the ravens, wondering if I should have done the same.
Why is that?
I followed your father a long way, and now you. And for what, brother? My brother's gone. My wife and children are frightened of everything around them, including me. I tell them this constant fighting is only for a time, but it's changing me. I see it in their eyes. My own reflection, brother. I thought I was doing it to protect them. But if they think I'm a monster, what's the point?
Or Hogan. He can't handle the spotlight. Well, what do you want to do?
I'm torn. I think it's good for me to be out there fighting. Makes me feel alive, like I'm doing something. But I know why my wife worries. Her father was consumed with raiding, felt useless when he wasn't fighting. He died soon after she was born. Death. You make big decisions every day. Just make this one for me, will you?
Hmm. If he goes with his family, he'll probably join the Ravens. Hmm. He's the only other berserker in our party. We've got plenty of fighters, too. Yeah, be with your family, Hogan. Be with your family. Hogan sighs with relief and nods.
Well, I'll still be around, but I'll be busy playing with my kids. Thanks, Solette. And be safe out there when you're fighting.
Hey! Here we go. And if we look... Yeah, Hogan's no longer there. Whoa! Look at these! We've got Durdryu, Roek, and Skathak. Yo, horse people, walk like horse, look like people.
Thank.
You glance at Ubin, who snorts and smiles.
Scarlet's thanking you for helping his friend Roek. Durdryu's the other one, but she's not in a talking with violent humans mood.
You're welcome. I'd like you to meet Hakon. Skathak's tail swats his flanks, and he bows his head towards Hakon.
Val. Mans. Same herd? No, but we're no longer enemies. I haven't seen Horseborn in centuries. Last they knew, humans and Varl were at each other's throats.
What happened to Roek?
Roek. Brave fighter. Protect food. Hit. Many times.
Hit? Who was attacking? Gathok says many things in his other language. Oh, fuck me. Alright. Let's break this one down. T. Gakanthe.
Trigacante. Trigacante.
His eyes go wide and he stomps the ground before pointing west. You look at Ubin.
I don't have a clue, but clearly not a friend. Was it the people here? Here in Grundar?
Skathak looks where Hakon is pointing. He shakes his head and points west again. The Varl King eyes Skathak suspiciously. What brings you so far north? Skathak looks confused by the question, so Ubin shows him the map, pointing to Dalaland and Grundar.
Food. Our planes. Break.
Hakon snorts.
Might be justice. Didn't they kill all the horses, Scrivener? His ancestors did, yes, but blaming folks for things that happened hundreds of years before they were alive? You may as well accuse these humans around us of starting the Great Wars.
Oh, that's why there are no horses. The Horseborn killed them all. What? Wait a minute. Why indeed? Maybe they saw it as an affront. I would love to get a hold of a book or something about is Banner Saga a series that I just don't know about, like in other media? Is there more lore out there in the form of like an animated series or something? There's gotta be, right? There's so much scrumptious lore here, and I don't know any of it. It's just the 3 games? Fuck! It's a book series. There's a book series for the Banner Saga? Hang on. I'm pausing the stream. Hang on. Oh. 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 Hang on. r/Banner Saga. Okay, there's... Are there spoilers in the book series? I should ask, by the way. I should ask if there are spoilers. They're short stories. Do I have to Oh, they're online. Oh, Stoic has them on their website. Okay. Ooh, shit. I closed out of it. Shit. Oh, wow. There's one that's ongoing and it was last updated April 10th of last year. No foolin'. I might, hang on, I'm gonna bookmark this. I might do like a donation or like subathon goal or something, for reading some of these. Hiko recommended the Wheel of Time series because it's similar world building and narrative. Let's fucking go. I'm excited. Yeah, I think I might make this like a subathon goal or something to read these stories on stream. They're available online. Fuck yeah, let's do it. I'm excited for that now. All right. Well, anyway. How do you know our language? Skathok just stares at you.
You talk like us. Where did you learn? Heard little trade with mans in mud. I think he means our bog friends, the cragsmen.
Have you found the food you were seeking?
Enough for time, my guess. 2 others take to herd in south.
His hoofs scuff the ground during certain words.
Just those 2. What about you and the couple? Skathak, Rorek, Durdriu. Stay. This herd help. We help this herd.
Thank you. Skathok nods in a movement that uses most of his upper body.
Man, Barl, horseborn. Same herd. Funny.
Ubin chuckles and you smile while Hakon shakes his head and walks away. I like this guy. I like Skathok. Yeah, rest for a day, rest for a day. Fuck it. It's a festival. We'll rest for 2 days. We'll rest for a couple. Ah, yeah. Let's get, Moger? This might be useful. I'll go with this one, though. There we go. Now he's a real break boy. There we go. Alright. We've got plenty of food now. Enough for another whole week of travel. You had 2 more skill points to place? Ah, fuck.
Now that the Roax had the chance to heal, 2 of the Horseborn are heading south to deliver some of their supplies to their people. What crazy ideas in your head, Scrivener? With the world falling apart around us, there may not be another chance to trek down south.
Everyone's free to do what they want, but you'll be missed.
Remember that when it comes to dealing with Rugga as well, if he wants to depart by the gods, let him. You taking your hired muscle with you? I'd feel better if Gunnulf stayed with all of you. That blade of his is sure to attract the wrong kind of attention. Wrong attention might find you anyway. Then who will protect you? I'm old, not an idiot. I've learned a few tricks to keep my head on my shoulders.
The younger Varl shrugs and walks off to find food. Then be safe, Ubin, and join us again if you can. You know where we're going.
Don't worry about me. Just make sure you're alive to see this thing through to Arborang. Farewell.
Scrivener says a few more goodbyes before departing with the Horseborn. Goodbye, Ubin. Goodbye. Don't trust a man you can't see the face of. The governor catches up to you and asks for a moment of your time. His bodyguard beside him is silent.
It's not getting any easier, is it?
It probably won't get easier until we get to Arborang.
Quit fooling yourself, girl. The capital's going to be a different battlefield, but a battlefield nonetheless.
Then I'll fight whoever gets in our way.
Good. In order for that to happen, we need to do something about these soft peasants.
What should we be doing with them?
Training fighters. Making the decision to leave weak members behind. Arrive in Arborang as a hardened army.
You sound like Bulwark.
That Varl knows how to survive and keep others around him alive. That's why I originally hired him.
I'll consider what you've said. The governor is about to react, but calms himself.
Get us across this wasteland and try not picking up any more strays, will you?
He sneers in the direction of Horseborn before leaving you. He's horse racist. Yeah, I don't trust him, but he's got such a cool design, though. I really love his design. A few of the weavers have been smiling more than usual lately, and now you know why. Aleo leads children out from behind a cart in new costumes. Some have horns on headbands, while one red-headed girl wears a green cloak like yours. A boy wearing a red cloak is carrying an axe. The entire caravan gathers around to watch the performance. The young actors stand behind a short wall and discuss an approaching dredge army. As a black cloth rolls across the ground in front of the actors, a young man in red armor stands up and shouts, "Bellower, this is a reenactment of the Battle of Borsgard." Continue watching. A dark-haired girl holding a spear says, "We'll get no help from the governor. We're on our own." A few people in the crowd laugh while Rugga stares at the Skald. The young Rook, Alette, and Varl run towards the fierce Bellower, attacking and being repelled. Finally, the girl dressed as Juno hands Rook a silver arrow. Rook hugs Alette and shoots the arrow. Bellower roars. Stand and watch the ending. Bellower grabs Rook by the throat and growls. You sense heads in the crowd turning towards you, when Aleo and a weaver suddenly snap the caravan's banner in front of the scene like a curtain. As the banner lowers, the younger version of you cradles the boy dressed as your father. The other actors stand in a semicircle around you and begin singing a familiar tune. The crowd joins in and an impromptu line forms with everyone walking by to lay a hand on your shoulder. People like playing as Rook a lot, apparently. Apparently me playing as Alette is a bit of a path not oft traveled. Rook was cool. You've got cheesecake? That sounds delicious. A group of 24 humans, thin and dirty, step off the rough path to let the caravan pass. "Please," a young girl says. "Anything to eat?" Her mother, eyes averted, pulls the girl by the arm. "To silence her." Why are all of you out here?" "Homes were burned," a man says, coughing. "Cowards didn't even show a banner. Now we're just trying to get somewhere safe to start over." Oh, man. I only have enough for our caravan. I'm sorry. Similar to us, but we can't spare anything. As you walk past the people, you hear a few grateful words behind you, and you know that a few of the clansmen have spared some of their own food. Maybe it will keep that group alive. Maybe it will only extend their suffering. What? But I chose not to, and it gave them food anyway? What the fuck? What the fuck? Ahead, the caravan comes to an immediate halt. That's the second Thane shoe this bloody beast has thrown in a day. The Yox tender curses. It will take some time to see to the Yox, so you call for camp. While most of the clansmen sleep or lose themselves in drink, Juno requests a moment to speak with you alone. "I'm impressed so far, Alette. You've managed to keep your composure through tough situations. Thank you. Not to pain you with further comparison, but you remind me of your father at the Godstone of Strafs. Determined. What actually happened there? Your father faced down his fears. Shit!
How do I go back?
He faced down an army of dredge or something. That's incredible and frightening. I don't know if I could do something like that. The Volca gives you a maternal smile. Neither did he. Juno patiently awaits your reply. Tell me his death meant something. I can't do that. Rook's death was unfortunate, but his life was very important.
You worship me, mortal.
Hey, tasty air. The people he brought here from Skogar, including you, and all the others along the way, are being forged into what the future will require. The previous era of peace is over, and one of survival has begun. Arborang may be the best shelter for the coming storm, but the people there are soft, too dependent on a society that will no longer exist. Because of the dredge. Partially, but mostly because of a coming darkness that is pushing the dredge. You keep talking about darkness, but no one has ever seen it. You've seen signs of its coming, dredge in numbers, the land breaking apart. It is a force unlike any other. I wish I could say more, but even the Mender Council is ignorant to this. I don't understand how you got involved in all of this. At times I think this is all my fault. At others, I'm not sure I could have stopped it. She sees your wide-eyed expression and attempts to clarify. How I became involved is confusing at best. But you and I share something in common. We're both learning what we have to do as we go. But only the future will tell us if my role is villain or hero. Why me? Couldn't others learn to lead this caravan? The straight answer is yes, others could do it, but the clansmen chose to follow you under that banner. If you didn't appear worthy, you would be replaced. That doesn't sound like I have much say in the matter. Quite the contrary. Your every decision is your say in the matter. You keep all of these people alive as best you can, as if they were all from your own clan. That is rare and needed. Thank you. I should get back to helping the others. Before you go, there is one thing I must address with you. The serpent. The chasm at Ormsdollar and the tremors in the ground concern me a great deal. Yeah, me too. Should that incredible creature ever resurface, do not attempt to stop it. It would take power unseen in ages to affect the serpent. If you see it, run. Her words chill you as you find yourself nodding to her command. Apparently, Moger had more points, so he did. Horns. Wild hornces. Give Skothak a beer. Hmm. 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 And come on and let's have a look at you, Sven the trainer says. What can you show me? Plenty. Mm. 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 Battering ram an enemy into rain of arrows. Yeah. I did it! Oh yeah, look at all that renown. Yeah, baby! Hang on, I need to find that one video of King Harkinian going, yeah, baby! There we go. Here it is, I found it. I need to have this as an alert or something on my fucking on my stream deck. Just fucking. Here we go. Just fucking.
Yeah, baby! That's what I paid for! That's what it's all about!
Man. I need I need to have that on my stream deck here. That's what I've been waiting for. Ah, funny. Game trail, one of the few gathered hunters says, looking at a beaten path of grass. No telling what we might find down it, but we'll fill some stomachs. Make a wager for who brings back the biggest kill. Everyone in the group starts smiling and tossing coins in a purse before heading down the trail. When it branches, 2 hunters sprint left and 3 think the center trail looks promising. You consider what to do. Search the ground for any clues. The other hunters took paths with cloven hoof tracks. There's a chance you could kill the largest hog among them, but to the right are rabbit tracks and possibly something much bigger, but it's hard to tell. Rabbit tracks. A troll comes. Do we live dangerously? Be brave and go right. I can't be afraid. It's my turn to be brave. You chose to hunt alone and move down the path quietly. Surely enough, a couple of hares bolt over before you can sight them, but it's not long before you can see what they're afraid of. The scent hits you as a bear crashes through a bush nearby, and you instinctively aim and fire, scoring a shot no one will ever believe. You shot 537 pounds of meat. However, you are only able to carry back 100 pounds to the... God damn it! They fucking did the Oregon Trail thing! I can't believe it! I don't believe it. Oh, man. That made me really nostalgic. I used to play Oregon Trail all the time in my computer lab. I also play Oregon Trail, you know, the zombie survival one? Fucking loved Oregon Trail. One hunter was wounded, but it will heal. The 2 others brought back a large boar, but you are clearly the victor. You give everyone back their coin and drinks are shared while the injured man's leg is mended. Later, the entire caravan enjoys stories of the hunt while feasting. Yeah! Wow. I can't believe it. That was fun. That was a fun little Easter egg. You notice the archer, Nid, because she is standing perfectly still, looking out into the distance. Let me guess. You see more grass. When she turns to you, she's not smiling. Dredge, she says quietly. How is that possible? You ask, knowing better than to doubt her sight. I thought we lost them at the chasm. You can make out a dust cloud on the horizon, which means they can make out the one produced by the caravan, and it's heading the same direction as you, towards Lundar. The Valka walks to your side and says, I was afraid of this, the cracks in the ground along the Eastway Road.
It's like that damn crevice at Sigerholm all over.
Hakon says,
The dredge were just pouring out of it.
Does that mean they could... Juno finishes your question.
Appear almost anywhere?
Yes. But let's not shed a panic across the caravan. Just keep moving. Oh, good.
Lundar, the Archer's Haven, home to the finest fletchers in the world, though it appears beset with war.
Rutro. More horse people. Horse people. Horse people. Walk like horse. Look like people. Horseborn! Why are they attacking? Yeah, baby!
Looks like the dredge are hitting the town too. So, Sweat, this is bad.
Hakon says.
Lundar's fighting on two fronts and barely holding it together.
Hakon's been warring long before you were ever born. His worried look is unsettling.
I always heard the Horseborn had trouble with walls since they usually fight in open fields,
He says.
Ubin's the only one old enough to actually know, but it doesn't really matter because those walls will barely slow the dredge. And if those dredge flatten this town, we're defenseless out on these plains.
Ivar says.
What are those Horseborn after?
All eyes turn to Roic, Durdriu, and Skathok. The three Horseborn in your caravan are pointing and talking excitedly in their own language. Durdriu nods towards Roic, tossing her head and baring her teeth. You're surprised by the look of savage fury on their faces as the couple takes off without warning, charging the attacking Horseborn. While Skathok remains behind, he clearly wants to join them, but he awaits your decision. They could die on their own, Oddleaf shouts, not hesitating to follow Roic and Durdriu. Ivar sighs.
She's lost her mind over those new members of the clan. Might lose her life for it too.
He looks at you.
We could fight Dredge or Horseborn, or split up and fight both if you're feeling suicidal. If we're splitting up, my Varl are hitting the Dredge, Hakon says. We're good at that. Ingvar can do whatever he wants. He always has.
You consider your options. E. On one hand, the Dredge don't really negotiate. Horseborn might be even more trouble? Eh, I don't know. If I ask the question, I hope it doesn't sort of lock me into a choice here. Might lose the 2 Horseborn that ran in. I think I'll defend the town from Dredge. Methinks. Oddleaf will have to handle herself out there, you shout. We have to stop the Dredge here. Hakon leads the Varl fighters through a breach in the wall and on towards the heaviest fighting. It looks like the force you trained is roughly the size of the enemies. This could go either way, but a victory here will protect most of your clansmen.
Listen to me, Governor Ruga says. My man Dagger can get behind these dredge and make short work of them, but he'll need some help.
Prince Luden overhears him and says, I'll go. I've been sheltered long enough. It's not the kind of king I want to be. You look at Hakon, who just shrugs. Send Dagger and Luden to dispatch the dredge from behind. The silent, helmeted bodyguard quickly appears and looks at Luden. I just got a really bad feeling about this. Oh, boy. Okay. So, I'm sending this shifty dude. This shifty dude right here that works for this other shifty dude that we know is going with the prince. I got a real bad feeling about this. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that I don't trust you. Yeah, I'm gonna rethink my options. Yeah. We'll stick together and rot them.
A damn bloodletting for this caravan, Rugga says. I thought you wanted to save lives. Let Dagger help. This is what he was made for.
He was made for stabbing people in the back. I'll ask the clan. All right, clan. What do we think about this plan? Do we engage the enemy on our own terms, or do we send Dagger and Ludin? Yeah, if the prince dies and there's no heir, what happens then? Fuck it. I'm engaging the enemy. Ignoring Rugga and engaging the enemy. You nod to the Varl King and he lifts his axe, shouting, "Charge!" Ooh, get Skathak in there. And Alette. Let's trade out Gris for Moger. Yes. Let's get Aleo out there as well. Ooh. Oh, absolutely get Tempest. Horns! What is this? Okay.
Vertu þinn eigin guð í orðstu.
Yo. Yo. No. Hit him. Oh. No. Oh. Kill. Yeah. Ooh. Kill. Go! Go, Hornsman! Keep fighting! They may seem endless, but we can beat them! Whoa! Yeah. Ooh.
Mordred, fight on!
Oh. Die. Oh! Oh! Eh. Oh, God. Ah, this shit again. What? Egg? Egg. Oh! Egg. Keep fighting! We'll outlast them! Oh, God. Here they come! Oh! Why, you little? Oh!
Í dag skal varin heiður ætta vorra.
Even the herb, King of Durg. Nope. Don't do it. Oh. Don't do it. Oh. Hello? There we go. Eh. Oh. Oh, that was a rough one. Oh yeah, look at all that renown, though. Your army shatters the last of the armored foes. Cheers ring out as you collect yourself for a moment.
It's not over, Hakon says. The dredge are only part of this war.
He motions to something behind you. You return to see Oddleif supported by a bloody Roek and a limping Deirdre. All three stagger towards you. It was stupid of me, I know, she says. The villagers helped where they could, but Horseborn are so quick. She drops to her knees in fatigue. You look at all the destruction around you, the loss of life, and try to find some meaning in it. Before your breathing slows, an older man runs up shouting, "They kicked their way through! The mangy hoof monsters are in our town!" The Horseborn, you ask.
Call them what you want, the man shouts, but they're everywhere. They're hitting the homes, the market, even the rich folk hiding out in the Great Hall.
He spits at the last mention.
After that last fight, we should stay together,
Moger says.
We'll only be able to save one of those places, but that's better than nothing.
You understand his caution and realize that it can't be everywhere at once, but you might be able to save two places with two separate groups. Before you respond, the old townsman says, "The houses are full of families and all of our supplies are near the market. I beg you to save the families. They're the heart of London." You consider what to do. Do we split up? Or should we stay together? Save the people and the supplies. Fuck the rich. This is my playthrough, man. Let's save as many as we can. Split up! The Varl King shakes his head.
Hope you've been training, he says. Our strongest soldiers can't be in two places at once. It might be smart to mix them in with the less experienced fighters.
His words have merit. Try to save the Great Hall in the market. Oh, try to save the homes in the market. Obviously. Save the families and supplies, you shout, and the others join your charge. Oh, we're going in for another one. Oh, God. Shimata. Welp. Hmm. Ooh. Overwatch. And what can we give you? There we go. All right. We'll just need to rest for a little bit after this. Let's get ready for the next battle. Battle. Look at those mohawks. Hot damn. Hey. Oh. We fight to protect the people of London. No! Quit hitting my funny wizard! Stop these horseborn! The people of London need our protection! Oh! Oh! Alright, you fucking horns. Fucking horns. Oh, dicks. Oh. Die. Ah! Fucking horses. Stop it with the wizard! Oh! I said quit it! What part of cut it out don't you understand? Oh. Oh! Fucking die, horse! How dare you hurt my precious baby girl? I will see you all slain! Better not lay a finger on my Dalter finger. Avon, no! They focus fired you so hard, Ivan's my buddy, my pal. What? Oh. No. Shit. Right, I split my forces, didn't I? Yep, nope, I did that. All right. All right. Trigvi. Gris. Nid. Your times have come. Actually, we'll get Gunnulf in here, because he fucking hits like a truck. Don't worry. We'll be fine. I think. unlimited supplies. Without them, the people will starve. Ooh, mule kick. Interesting. But what if I just killed him? Cut it out, Come on, guys, cut it out. What does this do? Fires arrow at a greater range with a 100% chance to crit. Oh! Oh, you bitches fucked up. Yikes! Ow! No! Ooh. Oh! Die. Woo! Ow! Die. Nay! Oh god, that was a crit? It doubles the damage? Jesus Christ. My influence grows.
What you did here?
The old man says, but his voice cracks. He suddenly smiles.
Everyone that matters is alive, and there is plenty to feed them too. I can't thank you enough. But I bet the merchants will make a deal with you.
Na 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 na. This is how we do it. Everyone that matters is alive. Fuck the rich. Ivor and Hakon find you. Both look as tired as you feel.
I'm not sure how many of us made it through that.
I never expected to see Horseborn in my life, let alone fight them. And the dredge seemed set desperate.
Fighting like us, you mean? Like they've got nothing left to lose? I wasn't worried. With great Ingvar on our side, how could we fail?
Ivor looks at you and grumbles. That name was a lifetime ago for Ivor. Let it go. Wait, does, Alette was there when Ivor told the story about how he killed the first Sunder, right? Alette was there? I'm gonna tell him to let it go. That name was a lifetime ago for Ivor. Let it go.
A human lifetime or two, but don't forget how long we've all lived. Longer than we know what to do with in most cases.
You look at Ivor, wondering what's going on around in his head.
Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head?
Damn, Ingvar. If you're always like this, I'm glad you left the Var towns when you did. As for me, I believe it's time for a drink and a rest.
Juno walks up to your group unexpectedly. I agree. Unfortunately, all this fighting took a serious toll on the caravan. Lundar, or what's left of it, is defensible and will allow everyone some greatly needed rest.
Won't argue with the Valka on that front. And I'm in no hurry to enter the Old Wood. I've heard strange things about that place.
I'm sure it will be fine. You watch the Valka as everyone moves on. She looks less confident than you've ever seen her before. Chapter 2. Where a Foe May Lurk. And meanwhile, the ravens are right here. See you later, Cyborg Raptor. Oh my, we're fighting.
Straight into the famed depths with the thundering snowstorm. Wait, did you hear that? Probably that paunch of yours rumbling again. Ambush!
Oh shit. Here we go again on her row. Aber hauber elbe ho baba do. Kill.
Hit!
Ay, 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 ay. Oh. Oh. Get to the good part. There we go. All right, enough of that. Axe storm. Oh. Die. Oh. Oh! Oh, that's a cool ability. Just keep throwing axes until one of them's gone. Fuck! Not what I meant to do! Just fucking killed an old man. God damn, I couldn't pick where I wanted that to go. Uh-oh. Village. Die. Spar got fucking cut in half. You grab a raven running by you.
I want every one of our fighters ready to move. Now! Set a post inside these gates for them to wait for me.
The fighter nods and takes off to find everyone.
Where's that famed Valka?
Maybe up on the wall. The Fane Valka is here. Valka Zephyr, I've never heard you speak like that. The silent appearance of the two menders surprises you. You were outside the walls. What did you see?
Dredge scouts. I'll wager my axes there's an army of them coming this way.
The young mender's eyes go wide as he stares at Claw and Fang. And if that's true, they'll level this place. The storm must have hidden their approach. Or kept them at bay. But why are they here? And why now?
I don't care. We're heading for the mountains.
But the Ravens could take on all these Dredge. Especially with the Valka's help. Like that time in River Rake when you helped Valka Fiorin.
Huh. I'd forgotten about that.
Nikel's eyes light up. It was you, Fiorin, and a handful of ravens tracking down the bandit who called himself the Draugr of Dengler. The river... A war horn blares across the town. The army of Dredge you suspected is real. Niklas, find Gunmundur. Have his guards try to calm the people, but bring him to meet us at the barn with the cart. The young mender follows orders without question. Not a bad quality.
The cart's not your business.
I disagree. A dead Valka gives you a cart to hide in the deepest recesses of a river and suddenly an army of Dredge appears? If you haven't already tried, I doubt you'd be able to open the cart. If it's woven shut as I suspect, I'm the only one here who can open it. We told you, Juno's not dead. We were just traveling with her. Let me tell you something that compromises my position as Valka. The Juno I knew, who the entire council knew, was put to death by us, the council. You killed one of your own. It's a very rare sentence reserved for only the worst of offenses. Altering people's minds, their thoughts, is one such offense. Volka gets quiet and looks at you.
She tried something on me. It didn't really work.
Because it wasn't Juno. It couldn't be. Could it? Whoever it was got the mercenaries to bring that cart here for free. Staten. Oh fuck, is she doing like an Eisen thing? If she can really control people's minds and their perceptions, then clearly she could create an illusion of her being killed by all of them. Regardless, Juno was put to death and Eyvind was imprisoned. In his grief, he escaped and stole away with Juno's body, but for what purpose is anyone's guess. So no, you will not be paid by the council for a job issued by a Valka whose life we ended. Your irritation is rising when another war horn sounds. Two horns meet a large force that approaches. Collect what you need and hurry to the barn. It's time we discover why you're really here. Also, yeah, Bleach is coming back. Hot damn. On one hand, I'm hype. On another hand, I know how it ends and it's not good. Unless they change the anime ending. To where, you know, Rukia gets with Ichigo the correct ship. The last dredge falls and you pause, taking in heavy breaths. The snow is finally abating. The storm is moving south.
Let's get inside the gates, you say.
Barn.
Let's all go to the market. Foulwind Crake? Oh shit. A petrified egg with a baby bird strong enough to almost break free. Well, that's morbid. 1 arm per turn? I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna buy it. Oh, armor. I see. Isoka. Oh, for God's sake. And, oh. Yeah. Can't really, you go to the heroes thing yet. You regenerate 1 armor for a turn. Ooh. The smell of hay and yak's dung is heavy as you enter the stout wooden barn. Zephyr and Nichols are talking in hushed tones to a guard captain, Gudmunder, who glances at the large cart nervously. Everyone knows why we are here, he says. I do not believe in coincidences, but I cannot begin to imagine what would draw an army of dredge to Bindle besides the contents of this cart. She moves her spear in intricate motions, occasionally shaking her head and starting over. Finally, she looks at you to open it. Hi, Bellower. The sight of the Sunder Bellower's body in the cart silences everyone but you. You howl as the memory of a dream tears through your mind and drops you to a knee. A strange tower of white stone, lightning, fear, confusion, distrust. There's a wrongness about it all. Bulwark, hey! Volka's voice draws you from the dream, and she's shaking you by the straps of your cloak. Everyone is watching. Another dream? She asks. Your eyes finally focus on hers.
A white stone tower. Lightning.
What are you talking about? Zephyr asks, pulling away from the cart. Her tone is full of concern.
I saw a tower. Lightning. Hey, I don't know what I saw.
The Valka pauses briefly before shrugging. This is unexpected, Zephyr says. The Valka looks unaccustomed to surprises. Gudmundur, continue your task. Nikes, take some fighters and open the mine. Keep that path clear at all costs. As both men begin to leave, she points to the cart and shouts, "Not a word of this." They nod on their way out, and she turns to you and Folka. Oh, that's right. The tower does have a lightning bolt on the card, doesn't it? This cart. I'm not sure why they are attacking, but if the dredge recapture Bellower...
He's dead. Who cares if they take him?
He cannot die. His immortality is more than rumor. Dredge lives have no natural end, but they can be killed. All except the immortal Sunder Bellower. They live forever? Zephyr nods, but looks lost in thought.
How do you know all of this?
Zephyr sighs. The Volca know many things about all life in the world. I cannot go into further detail right now.
Further detail? That was no detail at all.
There is an army of dredge coming for this cart. I will tell you more when it is safe. The storm to the south and the dredge army to the north leaves us with one way out. The mines. Wait, our way out is to sit in a hole in the ground? The Volca have pathways there that will grant us escape, but with all of these people it would be difficult.
Why should I trust anything you say?
How would lies serve me in this moment? If the situation was not dire, why would I reveal secrets guarded by the Council? She does seem more open than any Volca or Mender you have met. If we go with you, what is required? We only have a couple of hours to move food and people into the mine. I'll be at the opening preparing the way. Help load carts near the gates or warn the families in the houses of our immediate departure. Without waiting for a response, Zephyr hurries away. You know, we could always take Bellower's cart and make a break for the mountains. The two of you reseal Bellower's cart. Of course, a town in chaos is tempting. Makes you wonder what we might find in the Great Hall. We are playing as assholes. But if Juno really wasn't planning on paying us, then maybe if we get in good with the Volca, maybe then we can earn the Mender Council's coin.
We stick with the Volca. For now.
Okay, but a couple of hours won't do us let us do everything. Time to pick our poison. The two of you head to the Raven's Post. I've already bought stuff at the market. Houses. Roughly half of the ravens are around to help you wind through the paths between old leaning houses. To the mines, you shout, banging on doors. Families stumble out of their homes, asking no questions of you, and head to the mines. After a few paths are cleared, Ollie whistles to get your attention.
Big house over there, he says, grinning. Might be worth checking out. See anything through the windows? Looks empty except for a woman who likes her drink as much as me. She's passed out.
Recognizing an excuse to enter and look around, you say,
It's our job to save her.
Ollie laughs and agrees.
Odd for a house,
You say, noticing the size. You bang on the ornate door as a precaution. Nothing. Entering, you find scattered toys and hand-carved runes on the wooden blocks. Slumped in a chair and snoring is a middle-aged woman.
That's your mind?
Says Ollie, walking over and prying a wineskin from her hands. Papa? Ollie draws an axe as a small girl peeks around a wall. She's wiping her eyes.
What is this?
You ask. Ollie tucks away his weapon and looks around the wall.
It's like a barn for children, he says. They're all back there sleeping. They'd have missed the mines without us.
The chaos at the mine entrance halts your arrival. Bolverk Bloodaxe with a drunk woman over one shoulder and a dozen children in tow, Volka Zephyr says, and they say the gods are dead. The villagers laugh while frantic mothers scoop up their children. The celebrations end when a loud slam on the gates announces the arrival of the dredge. Everyone into the mine, now! Shouts Zephyr.
Well, here we go. We're going underground, brother. Brother.
The mine shaft is cramped, and more than once, your broken horns knock against the rough ceiling or a timber. You follow Volka Zephyr at the head of the caravan. She is lighting one of the many bracketed torches along the way when shouts from the mouth of the mine reach you. Dredge! The gates and the town did nothing to halt their advance. Barting Tart! Thank you for the raid with 14. How's it going? Brother, we go to the mines. D&D raid. I happen to partake in some D&D myself. Just a little bit. How'd the stream go? What's up, everybody? Hope you enjoyed some D&D on your time over there at twitch.tv/fartingtart. Once in a while, not too often. Any more than 6 times a week for me is no good. That's too much. Survived a lich and now you're dealing with the Archfey? Ah. Yeah, it seems about right. We're playing the Banner Saga 2! Dredge! The gates and the town did nothing to halt their advance. Gudmundur and his men will slow them, Zephyr says, but it may not be enough. They have orders to collapse the opening if they're overwhelmed. Will you keep them from being overwhelmed?
We're mercenaries, not volunteers.
And no price will cover the cost of us all dying in this mine shaft, she says. I'll head back there if you won't, but if I die up there, she looks at you, the torches will burn out, the food will run out, and then the real horror will start.
We'll do it, but we'll talk price later.
Yes, we will, she says. We need to talk about many things. You turn and shout,
Ravens, back to the top.
Heading up the mine shaft is like swimming against a current. Frightened villagers push forward and you can barely have room to get past the oxen cart. Gudmundur, in his grim manner, looks pleased to see you.
No real plan, he says. Just kill as many as you can.
The ravens around you smile at his words and begin to chant. Hey, it's Gudmundur. The man who looks suspiciously like Wolfgang. Ekkel. Oh, Ekkel. Sigbjorn. And Johann Sebastian Bach. Fuck it. Kroomer time. You're supposed to weigh between being assholes and being dumbasses? Fair enough. Oh yeah. Woo! Oh God. Uh-oh. He's gonna turn on his... He's vibing. Oh Lord, is he vibing. Hit. Damn it. Oh God, they're all vibing. These vibes are rancid. These are putrid vibes, my dudes. Ow! 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 Oh God. Their strong. Hey, cut it out! Bully! Oh God, I crit him! Hey, cut it out! Bully! fuck? Oh. What does that mean? No. Fuck. Oh. Crap. Fuck, I lost this, didn't I? I so lost this. What the fuck happened? You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, I get it. My whole fucking squad got injured in the battle. Can we... Yeah, there we go. Dazed, you see the dredge beginning to surround you. Bindle, guards, and ravens surge forward to pull you and others back into the mine. Only Gudmundur stands at the opening, swinging a hammer at a final timber.
Leave it!
You shout, but the man never looks back. Barely able to lift the hammer anymore, he swings once, then again, and the timber crumbles. A boulder falls on his shoulder, dropping him to the ground. Dredge pull back, and a rumble shakes the mine. Making it to your feet, you stumble towards the torchlight, knowing no one will ever see the brave guard captain again. Well, good, great. Glad. Ahead, the path comes to a dead end against the smooth surface of a large, flat rock. We should camp, Zephyr says. Maybe the last decent sleep these people get for days. I need Nicholas to assist me in the opening of the path beyond, but first, you and I should talk. That's right, Gudmundur is dead because I lost. What a fucking mess. A few small fires provide a sense of calm for the caravan, though the villagers keep well away from the ravens. There is enough light to see that you are no longer in a man-made mine, but a natural cave of sorts.
What are we doing down here?
Staying alive and keeping Bellower from the dredge. I thought that was obvious.
But we keep heading down like we're hunting dwarves.
The Valka gives you a ghost of a smile. Until today, no one but a few on the council knew about these tunnels, not even Menders. We didn't create them, but we have used them a great deal over the years to travel far distances quickly. Zephyr becomes quiet, awaiting a question.
So where are we headed?
Where would you go, knowing you possess the sleeping body of the immortal Sunder General?
You want us to drag him to bloody Manahar, don't you?
Manahar is the safest place to secure Bellower's body. Whatever drew the Dredge army towards us in Bindel, the Council can find a way to stop it.
And what about my ravens? So far, helping Valka pays less than a bloodshed coin.
And that is why I am talking to you alone now. The corridor will lead us to Manahar in a week's time. See us there safely, and I give you a genuine Valka oath. You will be rewarded well enough to never need work again. You look around at the cave walls and back the way you came.
We'll go to Manahar. We're heading there after the Blue River anyway.
Ollie, you champion you. Berserker whips himself into a fury, terrifying nearby enemies and sending them fleeing in disarray. Affected enemies are shaken. Okay. Oh god, she just breaks her shield over a motherfucker. And we'll indulge in some training. Axe Storm 3 hits. Insult Bulwark. Prevent Bulwark from taking a turn. Okay.
Ég læti dúsaskrípi í eigin eymdum eilíf.
Come on, come on. Fuck!
Þú verður aldrei hálfur maður á við mömmu þína.
Fucking come on! 80%?
Guðirnir hefðu skammað sín fyrir þig.
Oh.
Come on! Ugh. Fuck it, whatever. Who gives a shit? In the light of torches, everyone is covered in soot and dirt. They smell bad, too. It comes as no surprise when the sound of running water excites the caravan. It has to be some underground river or something, a woman says, and all the villagers start moving that direction. Stand back and see what they find. You soon hear small popping noises, then screams. All you see is bobbing torches until the villagers run back to the path. It killed them! A man yells. You grab him by the shoulder. Some kind of plant. Leaves made the noise like water, but it had thorns and grabbed them. They just died. This is terrible, Zephyr says, taking the deaths personally. We should stick to the paths as much as possible. Too much can go wrong down here. The faces of those passing you are frightened.
Hello?
The man's sudden appearance makes you tense.
I didn't mean to sneak up on you. It's something I do. Something I've learned to do. Something that'll get you killed if you do it to me again.
Okay, yes, understood. But it does have its uses. Just allow me to fight alongside you in a fight. You won't regret it. You scoff and turn away from the man. Huh? What? Did I just pick up a rogue? Huh? What was that all about? Why is he here? What's going on here? You hear Folka ask a group of ravens. They're standing around a whimpering man on his knees. He kept whining about being hungry, one of your fighters says. We found these little glowing berries for him, but suddenly he's not so hungry, the others chuckle. And knock the berries out of his hand.
Cut it out, you growl. Next time I'll make you eat whatever it is.
You yank the man to his feet and he runs off to join his people. You give no thought to his glowing footprints as he stomps through the berries. Though torches highlight the craggy black roots and puddles on the path underfoot, they do little to keep everyone together. Sharp turns around boulders quickly block lines of sight. We've lost a few families, Zephyr informs you. We need to stop and find them. You consider your options.
This is the only time.
I appreciate the help, she says, and splits everyone into search groups. As you search, you realize it's just as hard to track the time down here as it is above with a sun that never moves. Sometime later, you think you hear voices to the left. Call out to the left. Using a softer voice than usual, you call out,
You there?
A moment later, you hear a response.
You there?
The voice sounds like yours, but is different. Keep moving along the path. A bit further down, you find the source of the sounds. A mother is holding her children tucked away in the recess of a rock formation. She whimpers as you approach, and Folka says, "Better let me handle this." Moments later, you all head back to meet with Zephyr. Surprisingly, all the missing clansmen were found. Hooray! I guess. Water barrels are running low, Holfi, your quartermaster, responds, and I'll be damned if I start licking these slimy rocks for a drink. The shield maiden looks at you. If these people start getting desperate for water down here, you cut her off.
I know. Send some scouts. We'll camp here until they return.
Some of your ravens and other members of the caravan group up and grab torches, rope, and water skins before heading off in different directions. Better get some rest while you can, Volka says. Nothing to do until they get back anyway. Laying down, you focus on the sound of small drips somewhere in the cave. It grows louder, like the beat of a drum, like thousands of feet marching behind you. You turn and everyone stops. You see the glowing eyes of your army looking back at you in admiration. 100 members break formation to dig holes in the cavern floor, and place stone bowls in the depressions. The bowls quickly fill with water, and the first is offered to you. You slake your thirst before seeing your red-armored reflection in the bowl. You wake up with a shout, and Falka joins you. "What was it this time?" she asks, concerned.
I dreamt I was asunder. I led an army of dredge through here. They respected, no, they liked me.
The shield maiden has no response. Some of the scouts return with water. Others simply don't return. Ding dong. A rope bridge with wooden planking crosses an open span in the northern formations. Looks old, Volka says. Narrow and not meant for carts. Get the menders to reinforce it. Both Zephyr and Nickels move through the crowd and begin tracing patterns in the air with their staffs. The only thing you see is a slight lift in the bridge, but they walk across the first to calm any fears. The caravan crosses without incident. Hooray! Oh, here we go.
I've slept in caves like this for entire winters. But there's something about this place. Something old. Unfamiliar. I don't like it. But I don't like all these humans on the verge of panic either. Maybe these dwellings up ahead will calm them down.
Oh. What the fuck? What the hell is this? Zephyr looks up at the giant-shaped formation glittering with strange, glowing patterns. The Valka know almost nothing about this ancient race's culture, let alone their god, Beznan. The name alone might be wrong, but we have a framework of letters based on repeated patterns found around here. She wanders around the glowing pools of the Godstone. If we are correct, Beznan was not their god, but he became one of the most powerful at the cost of everything dear to him. She looks at you.
Of course, if what you hold dear is something you like control, maybe there is power in letting go. Gems of various size and shape are found embedded in the surrounding stones. The clansmen are soon hammering away in an attempt to pry a particularly large gem loose. The ringing of hammers echoes deep through the cave. Yeah. Try my luck at prying one out. You push a man aside and start working your hands at the stone. As you toil, you get more and more furious at the stone and the men's baleful eyes on you, because you start shouting at them. You are soon sweating and frothing at the corners of your mouth. Others are laughing at you? Giggles from children cause you to spin about, changing their expressions to fear. Laughing? At me?
You hit the stone until your fists are bloody and your vision is just as red. The gem shatters with a loud crack and the stone splinters around it. Bolka throws her shield over the several children, but a chunk of stone hits her in the nose hard enough to break it. As the dust settles, you feel exhausted. The clansmen stare at you with fear in their eyes. Zephyr tends to the wounded, completely ignoring you. I did it! Hooray! Let's talk with this one. The spearman is standing alone, staring off into the depths of the caves. If you take off down one of these tunnels, we're not going after you. Bach doesn't respond.
He doesn't want to talk. I like him already. Do you know the worst part about it all? Never mind. I don't like him.
Volka gives you a look before returning to Bach. Tell me the best part of it all first.
The best part? It may all be over sooner than we think.
You squint, not liking his words. That's not really what I meant, but go ahead. What's the worst part of everything?
It's the silence.
You give Volka a look. He hasn't slept near Ollie. That man makes all kinds of strange sounds.
That's just noise. There's a silence from the loneliness.
Volka inhales sharply. He's hit a sore spot.
Maybe these tunnels and caves make it worse. There used to be days of talk. We used to laugh. Are you talking about your famed spear again?
Buck turns and stares at you with the eyes of a man undecided on going mad.
Laughing helps where she can, but no. There was another. Now there's an endless hole shaped like her, and if I don't keep filling it with work or drink...
He walks away without finishing his thought.
Keep an eye on him. I am the only one who gets to lose their mind and start killing people.
He's not crazy. He's alone. Whoever she was, he still thinks she was the greatest. I'm jealous of her. It would be nice to have someone feel that way about me. You shake your head, snort, and walk away. Vain humans. Yeah. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get something to drink.
I'm back.
The young mender stands tall and proud as you approach. Bulwark, I was thinking, well, wondering, about what it takes to become a raven. I've never heard stories about the test or trials to join. Is there a test?
No, people just walk in off the street and tell me they're joining.
Monty Glue? Soft reset. Soft reset. What? What do you mean? What? What? Wait, no. We're going back to the beginning of the stream! Fuck! We soft reset too hard. We ended up back at White Plume Mountain. We soft reset all the way back to October. But hello. Welcome.
You worship me, mortal.
Well, how'd the stream go, Monty? You were shiny hunting? I am purple. Yeah, someone redeemed a lighting change and it turned me purple. Well, I hope you all had a fantastic stream over at Monteglue's channel. We're playing the Banner Saga 2! See you later, Big Boss Gills. I've never heard stories about a test or trials to join. Is there a test?
Why do you care? Aren't you Zephyr's lackey?
Well, apprentice, yes. I'm a full mender training to become a Volca. Part of our training requires world experience. Couldn't you work with a blacksmith or something? Nichols frowns at her.
Would you kill someone for coin?
Kill for... The mender's face pales a bit. I mean, I guess if that was the job. Volca walks up and clamps a hand on one of Nichols' now sagging shoulders. Most of what we do never makes it into discard songs. I guess I do need to think on this a bit more.
Let us know in Manahar.
Nichols nods as you walk off. We talk about how bidets shoot cold water up people's butts. It's true. Pools This was a sacred sanctuary for those who built it, the Volca says. Walking around the perfectly round, rippling pools. At least from what we have uncovered. The top pool was for reflecting on one's deeds, the middle was to ask for strength from the world, and the bottom pool was for insight into one's future. She hesitates before saying, I have never done anything but study their inscriptions. I'll look ahead with the bottom pool. Discovering your future before it happens sounds promising. You sit in front of the bottom pool, searching its surface before cupping the water in your hands. It turns green, but you drink it anyway. Suddenly, your head and body thrums with pain, like you've been savagely beaten. Gasping for air, you sense a great, foreboding presence arched over you. Staring. Your beard and chest are covered in green water. Inside, you feel a single burning desire to hunt someone who has taken everything from you. I've been there before, Ollie says, waking you from your dream. You drink the wrong stuff, or too much of the right stuff. Too much, and you're on your back before you know. You notice each of the pools has gone dark, but the pain you experienced lingers.
I am injured.
We will rest. Alright. Enough of this. This is silly. I miss bidets for days. I've never used a bidet. Is it more sanitary than wiping your ass? Supposedly? The toilet paper industry has a stranglehold on the ass cleaning market. And they're using propaganda to stop people from getting bidets. Hashtag free the bidets. It's poopaganda? I agree. That tears it. When I get an apartment or a house, I'm installing a bidet. I'll have it built into the arms of I'll have arms built into my toilet. And I'll have a switch on one of the armrests so I can feel like the claw when I'm taking a shit and using my bidet.
I'll get your gadget right after I finish taking a shit.
time your fart right, and you can get a refreshing colonic at the same time. Ah yes, colonic irrigation. My two favorite words right next to each other. Ditch is walking alongside a woman you've never seen before. He seems captivated by her, but her unfamiliarity nags at you. Ask Folka who she is. Saw her earlier with another man, Folka says. Must be nice to get so much attention. She realizes you're looking at her, and she clears her throat. Not that yeah, not sure who she is, though. You nod and decide to keep an eye on her. Keep trying, Folka. You're not gonna get anywhere. He ain't got no dick. You stop, turn your head, and open your jaw slightly to increase your hearing. What? Open your jaw slightly to increase your hearing? What the fuck are you talking about?
What's that sound?
You ask Folka. She only shrugs. It's quiet.
It's quiet,
You say.
but like a beat or something.
She listens for a moment and shrugs again. Maybe you're just not hearing us cooped up in that tunnel anymore, she says, watching the entire caravan move towards the incredible bones ahead. Can you imagine the beasts that left these behind? She turns to find you down on your knees, once again grasping your head.
Lightning. White Tower. Who am I?
Your damn fate! Come on! You blink rapidly, but everything is dark. A purple glow casts its light on the skin of someone next to you. You growl, and instantly you have claw and fang in your hands. Have you lost your mind? You lost your mind? Folka whispers. Quit acting like a fool and put your axes away. You try to catch your breath as you look around. It's that same depths-cursed dream, you say.
The one with the tower. Clearer this time, but my hands.
I yawned. Zephyr approaches. Is everything okay? Your face snaps towards hers.
Everything's fine, Volka.
She studies your face, then Folka's before saying, Then we should keep moving. The air feels full of warning. You walk past her without a word. For the other's sake, it's best we not discuss it. Date, the Volca says quietly, softly stepping forward. Something is wrong. Listen. You feel more than hear a sound. Vibrations through the cavern floor, perhaps.
Get ready for anything,
You say, and the ravens spread the word down the line, each fighter drawing their weapons.
Volka, you're getting us out of this one. Clear?
She looks concerned, but before she responds, you see movement over the rise in the massive cavern. It's the silhouette of a dredge force with large shapes you've never seen before. Ah, fuck. It's Ditch. There he is. Let's get Ekel out of there. Hmm. Hmm. What are you, anyway? A tracker? I don't believe I've ever heard of such a thing. Who are the guys with the horns? They're the Varl. They're like giant people. They're like giant half-beast people. A god literally said, "Hey, what if I smash a man and a beast together to form a life form?" And the Varl were created. What the fuck? Runic Gale. Hey. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Nah. Whoa. I did it. That's a big boy. Hi. Oh god, he's huge. Whoa. That monster. She is the Sunder Eyeless and can raise the fallen. Destroy her. Oh hey, I get to go again. Oh! Forward! Oh! Oh god. That's not what I wanted. Whoa!
Hey! Damn it. Hey! 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 Hey!
Hey, thanks. Yeah. Oh! Runic Gale. Woo! I don't know what they do. Oh! Oh God, she's just vibing. Alice is trying to bring the cave down on our heads. Zephyr screams. I can stop her, but it... The Volca abruptly grows quiet and scans the people running for their lives. Just keep them all together. Nicholas! Here, Volca Zephyr. The young mender says, helping an older woman to her feet nearby. Zephyr grabs Nichols and whispers to him. The young mender's eyes go wide, but he nods solemnly. He turns to you and says, I'm sorry if I was a nuisance. A large rock falls nearby and he stumbles away, back towards Eyeless. Nichols begins tracing a pattern in the air. You yell for everyone to keep moving, tossing those who stop to turn around. When you look back, Zephyr is standing behind Nichols, tracing an alternate pattern. The young man glows only for a moment, hair flapping as if a giant gust is blowing past him. Then, he crumbles. Eyeless grows quiet in the distance. You watch the form of the Sunder shake and struggle to maintain its form. Then it fades, like snow blowing over a hilltop. A few more rocks tumble down and you grab the sagging Volca before she is crushed. Once you've met up with everyone else, you tally the numbers. The losses are not as bad as they could have been. I doubt that ended her, Zephyr says, and there are too many passages here which the Eyeless knows all too well. She's been tracking us. We need to leave these caves immediately. You pause and say,
What did you do to that Mender boy?
Zephyr turns her head. We can discuss Nikel's sacrifice another time. We must move. You give command, and no one hesitates to obey. Damn, she fucking snapped him. Sorrow and uncertainty swirl across the Valka's face, until she finally stands still.
What?
You ask. Things have changed down here, she says. Rocks have shifted. Rifts have opened. I doubt Eyeless did all of this, but regardless, I'm not entirely sure which path to take.
We're lost?
Then get us to the surface. The Volca pauses, but I won't know where it will appear, she says. We could wind up in Strand. You level her with a look and say,
It's better than being lost down here.
Bolvik! All around us! Volca shouts. You peer into the darkness and see something approaching, which resembles a dredge, morbidly warped dredge. A woman runs to grab her child. The thing cleaves both of them with a strange weapon. The bodies blacken and twist upon the ground.
Don't fall to these faint beasts,
You shout, charging into the enemy. Oh, God. Here we go again. On around. Going down the holy road.
Mogan, brother.
What the hell is that?
Fuck! That's not what I wanted, game. God damn it. What? What? I don't get it. They're wiggling! Oh! Oh God, they're wiggling, brother. Ah, these paths suck. What? What? The enemies can collect the fucking runes too? Oh, for God's sake. Please hit, for God's sake. Oh. What the fuck? Oh. I get it. Wow, this shit sucks. I'm gonna lose again. No, you can come to me. For God's sake, why are they so strong? Well, I guess I just lose. Cool game. A deep hum fills the air, and creatures shake violently, killing clansmen around them before lumbering away into the dark. Zephyr is scanning the surroundings, fear and curiosity apparent on her face. Look! She points to the edge of the torch's light. To the sides of the path is a wounded dredge stone singer. You draw your axes, but Zephyr begins to hum. The stone singer responds. Those creatures were nothing like I've ever seen before.
They look like some kind of dredge to me. So does this one.
This one is a mender of sorts.
You know one of these slags?
I know quite a few. Volka gasps and you find yourself growling, but Zephyr ignores the response. She makes a dull noise, almost a hum. The stone singer responds in kind. It says greetings, and that he dreamed of you? All of the clansmen and fighters back away and whisper. She's talking to it. She's fain talking to it. We'll kill her too.
Ask it what those things were.
The Valka again makes an unfamiliar sound like a skald trying to find the right tune, and the stone singer responds. He says they are a nightmare, something about mercy, and he thanks you. The language is difficult for me, but I can learn more from him once he is healed. And where do you plan to heal him? In a cart on our way to Manahar. Volka turns and stares at you.
I want to hear more. Let's get in the car.
This is a mistake. This isn't like you. We killed these things, not invite them into camp. The shield maiden walks off instead of saying anything else. Zephyr looks at you.
Should get over it.
Zephyr thanks you again as the stone singer is lifted into a cart. He hums something you cannot understand. What the fuck? These a-holes just kick our asses and ugh. The Valka stops to weave patterns with her spear. Moments later, she she looks even more confused. I cannot determine which path we take now, Volka gets in her face. I'm usually the nice one, Volka, but with those things down here, I'm past nice. You led us down here. Get us out. A low rumble comes from a cart. The stone singer is saying something. His stone song has shown him the way. We'll soon be in our world again. A strange phrase, but there's nothing to do but follow her lead again. The smell of fresh air alerts the entire caravan of the exit ahead.
You went too far in bringing that thing with us, Bulwark,
A raven shouts.
We kill Dredge when we see them, not nurse them back to health. We're done with your bloody company.
A good number of fighters and even clansmen from Bindal run for the exit without looking back. Volka says nothing, but her silence says everything. Everyone continues moving forward, the fear of warped, twisted creatures fresh on their mind. You notice something strange about the light coming from the exit. It's not pure daylight. Keep going, the Volka shouts to everyone, then looks at you. Who knows what to expect north of this Wormscale Mountains now?
What in the depths am I looking at, Volka?
I don't know. Chapter 12. The destined day shall come.
Crazy!
Hey, Blackman, I think of the 420 bits.
It looks like everyone's almost ready to move out,
Ivor says, walking your way.
We're about as patched up as we can expect to be out here. If you have any other business to handle before we leave, now's the time.
He tosses aside a whittled stick.
And I doubt we'll get out of here without talking to that old man again. I think his name's Josser. Seems he's the temporary leader since their governor was killed.
Well, before we do any of that, I think for now it's time to go ahead and call it. It is past midnight. You've eaten 40 pizzas in the last 30 days? Well, hot damn. Oh, right there. Let's advertise right there. The Gift of Hatterberg. A Banner Saga novel by James Fadley. Right, well. For the moment, we're going to go ahead and call it. For God's sake. Here we are. Let's go ahead and raid someone. Who's streaming? Who's streaming? Who's streaming? Let's go ahead and read Alfred. Yeah, that should be our raid message.
What in the depths are we looking at?
Read. Paper box house.
What in the depth are we looking at?
All right, everyone. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow for Strixhaven over on twitch.tv/The Unexpectables. Take care, everybody.